everyone, welcome back to the channel and another Kitty Cat Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the brand new update that was just released today. So far I have just gone as far as opening up my kingdom to find some dialogue waiting for me straight away. So I haven't actually taken a look at it quite yet. So it's going to be a first look all together. Again, we will be starting with a little bit of like basic dialogue that I've got. But other than that, I think we're going to be able to check out what they've done with the kingdom. So far, all I can see that the snow is obviously still there. I don't know anything about the Christmas decorations just yet, but we will be taking a look at that in just a minute. A couple of things, obviously, I'll cover today that maybe wasn't brought up in the Disney Magic Kingdom's Facebook live stream and stuff. So we'll be able to kind of like nitpick anything that maybe wasn't mentioned or brought up to us. So hopefully we'll be able to unlock the storyline as well. But yeah, we'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens with the kingdom today and check out hopefully some of the great new content that is here. So how many of you guys actually were able to get the update and you know, check it out already, or are a lot of you guys still waiting for it? I know sometimes there are some devices that will not get the update on the first day and they have to wait. So yeah, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. I do believe though the content isn't supposed to be like fully available to us today, so I'll be able to kind of see what's up with that as soon as I'm actually able to get in there, because again, usually it's like updates on Tuesday and then the content is like released to us on Thursday. But again, it just kind of depends sometimes on the update. So we'll be able to check out all of the new stuff. Obviously, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, don't forget to give the stream a big thumbs up, no matter whether you're watching it live or watching it later, to help show your support. If you want to show a little extra support, you guys can subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for post notifications so you guys know when I go live in the future with all the different games or post a video. There's also a little extra bonus for channel memberships, and of course there's super chat, super stickers, all of that available here as well. So if you guys want to check out some of those additional features, feel free to just ask me in chat and I'll go over some of those. Again, I know I do it basically almost every stream, but if you guys have any questions about anything with that, yeah, feel free to throw it in chat and I'll try and answer as many questions as I can. So special shout out to some of my current Kitty team members, Seth, John, Wist, Becky, Alicia, Bunny Girl. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll try and grab some more of you guys as you show up to the stream or whatever. But those are the first few that were here. So thank you guys so much for that little bit of extra support there for sure. All right. So in terms of the stream, you know, being at this hour, sorry it's so late, but I just got the update like just a couple hours ago, and then I just had to get everything all sorted because again, it wasn't exactly available for me earlier today. So anyway, I was kind of just like, okay, what's happening? So I waited a really long time for it. But yeah, finally was able to get it and do my stuff. So again, glad that I did manage to get it for sure today. Can you still call me Disney Girl Gamer? You can call me Disney Girl. You can call me Kitty Cat. You can call me Steffi. I don't care. I don't think many people call me Disney Girl Gamer. Maybe like ever. But yeah, no, I mean, you're more than welcome to call me one of those. Yeah. It's kind of up to you, Mercy. You missed me. Oh, I missed you too, Jacob. Thank you for being here, hon. You got Pascal yesterday, Skylar. Congratulations. Hydran, Tesco, Kylie, Martin. Hello, everyone. Welcome. You're working on getting a thrill zone. Oh my gosh, Ez. Well, Lego, we are going to check out all of those features. Well, how about we start with right now? Yeah. All right. So the dialogue I did last time with some of my characters. Again, I was just going to check out a couple of things, gather some magic, that kind of thing. And, well, good old Gord got in the way. So he was on a 24-hour quest, so I kind of just forgot that he was even a thing that I had to kind of do. Even with that quest bar up, it really doesn't help me from screwing up from tapping my characters before I get on stream, but whatever. So we'll start with Gord, who's not going to have much to say, and Ralph. Okay, Gord, stop it. I mean, I know you're just trying to help me out, or I think you are. What I'm saying is, you don't have to be all business all the time. We can just, make conversation like normal people. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Dot, space, dot, space, dot, space, dot, space. Okay, there's not that many dots and spaces, but pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, go ahead and pling Gord, guys, because he has shown up. And, of course, made me kind of cringe in my kingdom. Yep. 2 very normal people. Thinking of things to say to each other. The and. Oh my gosh, it's still going. So, how many elbows do you actually have? Whoa! Is that? I mean, if you look at it sideways, it says 8. Otherwise, we're going with infinity. But this isn't a dot. This is unusual. Unusual behavior from Gord, guys? Do you think he actually said something? Or what? I'm amazed. I'm amazed he said something other than dot. All right, whatever. Just roll with it. Conversation over. I gotta be somewhere else right now. Oh gosh, quest complete. Open shop back door. Command. Dot space, dot space, dot space, dot. Okay, I'm not going over that. Infinity elbows. Now that's just disturbing. Very unusual indeed. Yes. Immediately my first thought, just because Wreck-It Ralph usually has those weird things happening in terms of the quest names, that's why I immediately went, Now, if this was actually Gord speaking, would he have actually said infinity, or would he have just shown infinity, or would he have actually just written 8 sideways on a blackboard? Or wait, hold on. On a open draw app or something, because clearly they don't have chalkboards. I'm thinking, he lives in the internet. That's not a thing. Anyway, yeah, now before we get into too much else, I will do the dialogue with Cronkity Cronk, because he was another one who had 24 hours, so I'll do that, and then that way, while I'm going around doing some additional stuff in my kingdom, we don't get this all popping up like crazy. So again, this comes from last stream, guys, so if you're kind of confused on the quests, or you guys want to see what happened the quest before, all of that was in my previous live stream. So that wasn't on Monday, that was on Sunday, because it was yesterday. I had to think for a sec. I think he would mumble and draw. You think you'd actually get a sound out of him? Pull the lever, Crunk. Exactly, Zach. It is time to do just that. Phew. That should hold him till dinner. Busy shift today, though. Think we had a couple tour groups come in. Not that I'm complaining. We pool our tips, so a packed house means everyone goes home happy. Couple more days like these, and maybe Mudka will finally let me name a sandwich after myself. The Cronkster. Filled with meat. Because that would be perfect for Mudcuz, right? Absolutely perfect. Quest complete. Order up. I mean, come on. Chicken fried chicken on rye is a top seller waiting to happen. Okay, maybe just one meat. Apparently, Kronk and I have different ideas of the Cronkster sandwich. But that is the dialogue that happened. There's really only the one other quest, but unfortunately, I leveled up Dingwall, so he couldn't do his quest. So that will have to wait till the next stream. We're still playing Gord, I see. It's pull. Yeah, if you want the lever, yeah, you have to pling pull. There are a few hidden commands. I did try and put as many in my if you pling commands, guys, you'll see like a list of them. There are still a few that are hidden, or maybe that I turn on when something's happening. Like at Halloween I had like a trick-or-treat one and stuff, but like that one is, I still have it, but it's turned off, so even if you plinged it, it wouldn't work. But I think it was just pling treat, but again, it's not there anymore, so doing that would be useless. Do you have any predictions for future events this year? I do. I think we'll probably be seeing Cruella de Vil show up this year, so that would be 101 Dalmatians showing up. I could see us getting some additional permanent content, maybe for like Cinderella and Zootopia. I could see that maybe happening. I could see us getting a couple of tower challenges, maybe one, for example, like for Lilo and Stitch, or for, what was the other one that we were talking about? Oh, Incredibles and Mulan. I could see all of those happening, and then possibly some more Star Wars content. Now, depending on whether that's going to be permanent or another kind of like mini event thing, that I'm not sure. I think they are going to eventually do an expansion on the permanent content for Star Wars, because again, R2-D2 and C-3PO are the only two that are in permanent content. So I could see them maybe adding like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, like that kind of thing, into the permanent, and then that way it doesn't affect like the future stuff, which is more along the lines of like Mandalorian and that kind of thing. So it's a bit of a hit or miss. I would love them to do like EPs 1, 2, and 3. I think that would be amazing if they added content for Princess Padme, but we'll see if they end up doing that at all. But yeah, I feel like their next bit would be adding like Luke Skywalker and stuff. So who knows? Could open a huge door. Welcome, Hichu. That's okay. Do not worry about being here a few minutes late. Actually, almost 20 minutes late, but that's okay. If you can't stay long, that's all right as well. Hopefully you enjoy watching the stream tomorrow. You will have lots to watch, actually, because I'll be on tomorrow as well. Amanda, hello, hun. How are ya? What about Pocahontas and Raya? Raya, I could see maybe coming as well. I, again, don't know if, like, I'll maybe think about that a little bit closer to when the release actually happens, because of what they've done postponing so much stuff. I am still a little skeptical on timelines and things like that, especially with the virus, like, shutting down in, certain parts of the world still. But, yeah. I mean, Raya would be a great addition. I don't think Soul will come this year. I know that was one that people thought would. I don't think so. I could see maybe next year if they really want to do something like that, but no. And my dream for Pinocchio, I think that's kind of out of the running now. Pocahontas, probably not till next year would be my guess, because, realistically, having a Pocahontas like towards the end of 2020 and then having it in 2021, I don't know how much good that would do the storyline for people, but maybe next year. Premiere access is on March 5th. Yeah, so that's gonna be the thing too, is like they may be able to put it out on Disney Plus, but if whether it's access to everyone or whether it's going to be kind of like the live action Mulan and people actually have to buy like access, or like, I think of it still as like a ticket to it. But I don't know anything about that. I haven't done any research into it personally. So, but yeah, I'm hoping they don't, because I feel like that would suck. But I guess if they did, maybe then I would say I could see them maybe DMK capitalizing on that. But it just depends. Hi, Sickle. How are you? You're tired. Gosh, yes. That's not a good start to the evening. That's all I have to say. Oh, right. Well, let's continue here by bringing in Lord Dingwall, who's now a little bit taller for the moment. Lord Dingwall is now level 7. I'm actually surprised he's that high. I thought he was going to be a 6 just now, but no, he's a 7. Ha! That's well done, and I'll challenge anyone who says otherwise. Alrighty, I've been waiting for this to pop up. Okie dokie. The Ratatouille parade float does come in a bundle. I wasn't sure about this. You do get 5,000 magic with it. Now, how do we feel about the parade float coming with such a measly amount of magic? I mean, I would have said, you know, send me home with like 50 gems or send me home with, you know, 5,000 elixirs or something. But 5,000 magic, that doesn't do a lot, especially because this content is really designed for a bigger kingdom. I don't understand why this is a thing. What are you guys' thoughts on this before we go over the price? You love the color of my shirt. Thank you, Amanda. It's blue. Abby, hi, hun. I love this shirt because it's like in real life, it's a little bit lighter than a navy blue, so I can always match my kitty ears kind of perfectly with it. Because usually navy blue kind of looks black on stream, but yeah. Hi, Rook. Shame we didn't get any new Mulan content last year. That was a big surprise that we didn't. I think, Rook, the big thing with that is that because they changed the release of Mulan so many times, it was unreliable content. So even though they could have done that for us based off of the actual movie, because again, the movie, like the live action is so much different than like the original, right, animated version. I think that they were trying to go more with the animated, but with the release changing, it just probably didn't fit into their game as well, maybe, you know, as they would have expected. And then, you know, just with the timing and everything. So, I mean, I can see Mulan happening this year. For sure, I could see that. I'd be surprised if they didn't, to be honest. But, yeah. Again, I think, too, because the virus was so crazy, they added to collection some unusual characters. Like Owl. Owl was fine to do, but, I mean, they went away from having, like, 3 hyenas. That kind of, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. So, or, you know, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Or even 2, like, what was it, Raja and the Sultan, like they did the year before. So it was kind of something that they just kind of scaled things down so much that they were like, okay, what collections can we just add, like, 1 character and still make it okay? So hence Gourd, which, again, they could have done, like, Nosemore or somebody like that instead, but, and then Owl. So, again, they were kind of like, all right, but I think that's why they veered off of Mulan. They just didn't probably have the staff and the team to actually do it for them. You're working on Mowgli right now. How long do you think it will take me to catch up to Ratatouille? Jessica, I'd say you're looking at a few months, hun. I think because you have so much magic to save up, unless you already have like a large stock, then you're still looking at a lot of character tokens and stuff like that for the entire collection. You know, you've got obviously Jungle Book to finish up. You've got Peter Pan, Dumbo, like things like that. So you're looking at, you know, definitely probably I'd say minimum 3 months, minimum, before you get there. You're kind of at the part in the storyline that everything really takes a long time. And I wouldn't rush it because of the cost of magic for things. Just pace yourself with this part. I understand at the beginning having like trying to get as much in as you possibly can, but right now it's just focus on like leveling up those characters, unlocking, you know, all the storyline for Jungle Book, and progress into unlocking Peter Pan, because that collection does take quite some time. After Dumbo, you're looking at Emperor's New Groove. So, yeah. Emperor's New Groove you still have as well to do. So there's definitely a lot of stuff. Swifty, you just unlocked Mowgli yesterday. Minimum a year. I wouldn't say a year, but you're definitely looking at 3+ months. Like, I'd be very surprised if you were able to do it any faster than that. I mean, if you check your game like pretty religiously, then I'd say, 6 months, before you get there. But again, your characters wouldn't be that high of a level probably. But again, depends on if you're gemming or whatnot as well. So Lady and the Tramp is in there as well. Yeah, I guess there is Dumbo, Lady and the Tramp, Pocahontas. Oh, I forgot about Pocahontas. And Emperors. Wow, there is a lot. I did forget Pocahontas. No, I just caught myself. I see chat, you guys are just noticing that. But no, I did catch myself on Pocahontas. I forgot about that one. You're on the youngest darling boy. Oh, okay. Well, you'll be unlocking Dumbo in no time, Amanda, for sure. Skylar, your Woody is like a level 8. Get him to a 10. Get him to a 10 ASAP. You have a feeling Inside Out is coming this year? Oh, yeah, that's another one. Inside Out. Yeah. I did predict that, didn't I, already? I think I forget about that one now because I already did the prediction and everything for it. So I'm just like, yeah. $279. So it's not that much in terms of real money, guys. It's not that much. But for 5,000 magic attached with it, I'm going to say I'm going to be a rebel. I'm going to protest this one. And I'm not going to buy it with real money, because I think that's just garbage. It's probably gonna be 50 gems like usual. Where is it? It will be available for gems because they always are. Okay, I'm clearly missing it. Come on. Am I just like overlooking it, guys? Oh, there it is. I see it. I did overlook it. I went right by it. Damn it. Guess it's not that noticeable. All right. So 50 gems for that one. I'm going to say because I've got 224 gems right now, why not just do it? Buy the last parade float slot? No. I do not want to spend 195 gems on the last parade float slot, right now. It will be something I will do in the future, but for now it is not worth it. So what will I take off? I guess I'm going to take off Pocahontas because it just has the one, so why not? And besides, Miko, I think, is just about done anyways. Like, he's got, like, I think he's like an 8 or something now. So, yep, let's do it. And 2. Then I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't have been able to buy the parade float if I had bought the last parade float slot. So I definitely didn't want to screw up with that. We started playing this game like a week after it came out. I'm behind because I had taken multiple breaks. Swifty, no. Taking breaks can be really good and healthy, but then at the same time, it can be an absolute pain in the butt for progress. You got all your parade float slots in what? Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. Part 1. Well, that's my choice though on how I'm spending my gems, and I think I've never really found a need to do the last slot. I'm sure I will one day, but it's never been something I felt like I needed to do. Like maybe this time I would have been like, oh, okay, the last slot would have been useful. But again, like it's not something that, won't be fixed in no time. Like as soon as I'm done with Hercules and I'm done with Pocahontas, all of that's basically just going to be fading away. So I think probably one of the most helpful parade floats is actually the Star Wars one, because it helps so many different collections at different points in time. So yeah, because I have my permanent content for Star Wars and limited time actually all done, except for Mando. But I feel like that's a little different because we just had it. So all right, so I do have Mickey in the corner, guys, who does have the dialogue. So I will be starting that as soon as I show you guys the characters in the shadows. So Ratatouille, obviously the collection has 3 characters. If you collect them all, then you will be getting 16 gems from it. So that is always really nice to be able to get gems from completing a collection. The only downside to this is you do have to buy the premium character. So from this collection, it is going to be Colette. She is going to be unlocked as soon as I actually click Mickey in the corner for the dialogue. So yeah, I'm ready to unlock that storyline, but again, I just wanted to show everything in the shadows first. And then Linguini and Remy are here as well, and one of them will be coming out of the shadows in, just a minute. So yay, we have a cooking rat coming into the kingdom. My favorite. And we've also got the 2 attractions that are in the shadows as well. I'm still hoping for a little bit of Eiffel Tower, visible here, just to symbolize Paris. I probably would have loved this collection just a bit more, but the attractions are really, really cute. So we are going to be able to collect 121 magic every 6 hours. Once I build the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and then Gusto's Kitchen is going to be 24-hour construction time and 129 magic every 8 hours. So it's going to be great. Great. Long time to build stuff and do stuff. I know the construction time being instant, that's a little different, but yeah. Should you be worried because you're still on Emperor's New Groove? Why would you be worried if you're still on Emperor's New Groove, Andrew? You'll unlock Ratatouille. Emperor's is literally the stepping stone to this. So I wouldn't worry, really. You have a massive kingdom, so Alicia, it's true, okay? It's just, it bothers me. It just bothers me. Colette is your favorite character from Ratatouille. Mine too, actually, Kyron. Mine too. All right, so let's go ahead here. Unfortunately, even if you do love my Mickey impression, Mickey's face is just in the corner, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna get to do Mickey's impression because it's most likely going to be Merlin there. So, yep. Okay, he's either crying or he smells something really good. I'm gonna go with he's smelling some cooking. My word, what is that delicious aroma? It could be, see, look, I love when he dances. It means he's excited. It could be the smell of joy, or, of course, or the smell of infinite creative possibility. Then again, it most likely is the smell of food. Gourmet cuisine, to be exact. And if that's the case, then welcome a little chef. Welcome, Remy. Okay, so here we go. Crazy. So here is Remy. Remy's adventure is going to be 300 gems. I have not seen it just yet, but I'm sure it will be popping up for me at some point. So, yeah. Well, you know, anything that has construction instant is either, for elixirs or for gems, or it's in one of your attraction enchantment chests. So really, or I guess you've won it on leaderboard, but really, everybody knows if construction time's instant, it's, usually going to cost you something. It's the same with limited time events too, right? If you see something construction's instant, you know immediately which one is going to be the premium attraction, hands down. So 50 of the Ratatouille sign. All right. So characters we are going to need for this. Dumbo, eat peanuts for 2 hours. So that means I'm going to have to bring Dumbo back. Follow treasure with Huey for 2 hours, and then the Ratatouille parade float for 2 hours. So those are going to be the ways at the moment that I can collect the sign. Now, the kitchen tricks is going to be with Colette. So as soon as I get her, she's going to be 60 minutes. Remy, same thing, 60 minutes. The Hollywood Tower of Terror is going to as well. Unfortunately, it has to be at the 4th enchantment. So I'm going to be done maxing out the Ratatouille collection, just so everyone knows, before I get enough relics and blueprints and all of that fun stuff to have it to a 4. So this is literally useless to me. So I'm not even going to count this as a possibility. So yeah, let's just close that. The only way that it's going to be helpful maybe for you guys is if you guys have a small kingdom, you get Hollywood Tower of Terror out of one of your attraction enchantment chests, and you kind of just, work on enchanting all of your attractions, that are premium or whatever that from the beginning of time. So for bigger kingdoms, this is not going to be very helpful. And even if you have a small kingdom and, let's just say that you don't have a collection or something like that, you're not going to be collecting relics for anything. So this is kind of where it'll be interesting to see Hollywood Tower of Terror, obviously what relics are kind of useful towards that. So it is going to be useful for dropping things like once it's, it's all that enchantment's obviously unlocked, but once it's to a 1, which is usually doable. So it's usually good for the first 2. After that, I would say attraction enchantments, unless you really focus on it, it's not going to be useful to you. Again, unless you're a small kingdom now, and then by the time you get to Ratatouille collection, well, you could have a lot of stuff just kind of kicking around. Bronze chest is going to be the other way. So bronze chest, you can find 3 at a time in your kingdom. After that, you'll have to tap 1 in order for them to keep respawning in your kingdom. You can usually get, between 3 and 5 a day. Now, sometimes they are decoration chests and stuff like that. But I'd say on average, for sure, you're going to get 3 bronze chests. So you'll get that. Plus, you have one that you can watch with an ad, and then the other one is just free to collect sort of in your chest section. So you guys do have an option, I guess, probably to get 5 or 6 bronze chests a day. So that's going to be good. Now, it does collect, though, all kinds of stuff, your bronze chest, but the common tokens do tend to appear a lot more frequently. So, you could find it quite helpful. Gusto's Kitchen for 8 hours. Now, once that is built. And then no scampering little chef. So once Linguini arrives, he will also collect. So basically all the characters always collect the common token first. That's their first sort of quest that they do before they are leveled up and stuff. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of these signs. Not even joking. The wooden spoon is going to be specific to Remy. So we are going to be able to get it from the Ratatouille parade float. That's no surprise. Pocahontas is going to be able to collect it every 4 hours on her own. Michael Darling is finally going to have a little bit of a use for me. I could bring him back out. Pretend Pirate for 6 hours. And then Lady can be useful if you have the Beaver Dam out in your kingdom and is enchanted to a 1. Mine is in storage because it doesn't There's not enough room for it at the moment. And it just didn't blend in very well with my current stuff. So I decided, well, you know what? If I'm going to put away an attraction, that's going to be it. So it's not in my kingdom right now. So I'll have to go and see if I actually have it enchanted to a 1 and bring it back out if that's what I want to do and make a mess of my kingdom. But yeah. Bronze chest, resource chest. It looks like Colette is going to be able to, once I welcome her, get her to a 2 and build Gusto's kitchen. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure can as well, but it needs to be enchanted to the first enchantment. And then Gusto's Kitchen can on its own when it's at the 2nd enchantment. So just keep that in mind, guys, that once those are kind of in the kingdom, they will be able to help as well. Remy's Ears Hat. Okay, so we need 50 of those too, so it's a lot. The Parade Float, once again. Then we are going to be putting to use Pacha Yzma together for a quest for 4 hours. Now, Pacha and Yzma typically don't mix too well, so the potion will be made. Now, Avoid Hypnosis is going to be 8 hours, and you are going to need your Jungle Book characters. Look at that. Bagheera finally gets used. He is actually in the kingdom. He's helping collect... Oh, he's helping to collect something right now. I forget. I'll have to look. But I know he's in my kingdom right now. I think there were 2 things that he was helping me with, but I think I maxed out one of them recently. Check for flea potions. That's Cusco, guys, for 8 hours. And guess what? He's already doing the quest. Look at that. And no, I didn't just guess that. He was just out for a quest collecting for something else. So now that means I think that we got a little bit of a character token conflict. Now, we need Davy Jones's organ in the kingdom for this one. I actually have never put it in my kingdom because it's still for elixirs for me to buy. So searching for treasure with Barbosa. This might be one of those times I actually consider, you know, one of the streams going through, seeing if I can gather enough magic to actually finally put that in the kingdom. Only problem is that it spends a lot of magic, which I'm trying to save for the land, so that may not be right away. We've also got Colette, again, Messy Apron for 2 hours. She needs to be a level 2 and to have Gusto's Kitchen. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure needs to be built, have it enchanted to a 2 for it to collect. And then Gusto's Kitchen, once it's to the 3rd enchantment, which again isn't going to happen before I max Remy out, you know, that will be able to collect it as well. So again, baby kingdomers, you have something to look forward to, but big kingdomers, maybe not so much. So it only takes 6 seconds to welcome them, but 500,000 magic. That is no surprise to me. It's just not. So yeah, fun times. Why would anyone want a cooking rat in their kingdom? Francis, you know, I don't, but I need to keep my kingdom storyline going. So as much as I would love to just ignore it, it's better just to get him in here, get him maxed out as soon as possible, and then the collection's just over. That is going to take me some time, but as soon as he is done, he is being sent home and will only ever be brought back if he's helping with collecting for stuff, because I am not his biggest fan. Everybody, I think, knows how I feel about that at the moment. But, like, again, I'm looking forward to getting him in my kingdom, though, so I can get him out. So, believe me, priority is going to be maxing out Remy. So, whenever Remy needs to be leveled up, he is going to be the first over anybody. Okay? So, yeah. Now, Linguini, we have to wait until we have Remy in the kingdom and he's leveled up a few times and we go through some dialogue and storyline and all that. So once that happens, then we'll be able to talk about Linguini. So we have some stuff to look forward to a little bit later on. I'm kind of glad Remy's first because he will be easier than Linguini to collect for. So at least we do have that, at least on our side. How long do you think it will take to welcome the annoying rat, aka Remy? Hichu, I'm gonna guess it's probably, I mean, I don't know how rare his tokens are at the moment. My guess is probably like, I mean, maybe rare and epic, but I'll have to actually wait and see here. I can do that probably now with Pocahontas. Okay, yeah, so it's rare for the spoon. Okay, so it'll probably be epic or legendary for his actual ears hat. So Colette's bundle is here. Actually, we do get enough stuff to get her to a 2, so I will be taking a look at that in just a minute, guys. Okay, so we'll find out from Cusco here. Where is he? Is he just roaming, or is, oh no, he's inside of Yzma's lair. It is rare as well. Okay, so they're both rare. So I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna take me 3 weeks. I mean, there's not a ton of characters that can go and collect. Maybe it'll be 2, but I'd say 3 weeks wouldn't be a bad guess since we do need 50 of them. That's a lot. So, oh, we got an ultra zoom. Yay! Let's see if I can stay in it and do something that I don't usually get to do. But we are inside Cinderella's castle, and I haven't shown you guys this in ages, but there is actually a backdrop inside of the castle, and it kind of reminds me of the Beauty and the Beast library, to be honest. So this is what's inside and where the characters actually come out. I would love one day to be an ultra zoom for when the character does come walking down this pathway after you level them up. But again, I think that's basically impossible because by the time you start their welcome screen, I do believe they start walking out from there. So, but again, pretty cool to be an ultra zoom for sure. See you tomorrow, Ravenclaw. Have a good night. The whole, rats in a kitchen. Has the whole world gone mad? Well, we can ask the Mad Hatter about that one. Nice glitch. It is a nice glitch, yeah. And I mean, we do get in pretty close to some characters. You know, get to see them, you know, pretty big, especially those tiny ones like Grogu and Crookie and things like that. So for sure. Hi, Eddie. You have 10 million magic and 235 gems now. That is crazy. You're not going to see anything, not even the bundle. Tiana, if you haven't unlocked the collection, unfortunately, you can't. Oh, Char, you're here. I didn't even know you were here. I guess you're going. Bye. Sorry. I was probably doing my, checking my characters. See you next time. Bruni, yeah, Bruni Swifty's another one that we'd be able to get pretty close to, for sure. I think Bruni's at home, though, right now, so. Health inspector. I don't think we're going to be getting any expansion for Ratatouille for quite some time. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but, you know, for those of you that do like Ratatouille. But, yeah. Alrighty. So. Oh, we're collecting the Haunted Mansion token still. Okay. Interesting. That definitely has to be for Tower of Terror then, I think. So, yeah, just gathered some magic. Let's go check out that Tower of Terror because that's actually making me curious. It is, and it's a Disney Parks relic. So, actually, I do have a lot of them. I do. And the bride could come back. Look at that. Huh. Might not be a bad idea because she is pretty cool. So technically I could enchant it to the second enchantment probably, which could be quite helpful because I'm still working with Pocahontas and the leaves are really, really annoying for me. I don't think I'll be able to get it to the third or the fourth enchantment though, but I do see it being possible actually for me to get it to the second. So that is good. Now, I just am thinking out loud here, maybe. Now, the Haunted Mansion is going to be useful for me. Now, this is the new Haunted Mansion that is based off of the one that is in California at the Disney park. Now, this was brought into our kingdom for the Haunted Mansion's 50th anniversary. So I think that is probably why it is collecting that token. But again, I think that maybe they should have gone ahead and allowed us to be able maybe to enchant these attractions as well. But maybe they're just not ready for that. I don't know. But at least now I'll be able to collect a whole bunch of these in case they do actually go ahead, guys, and bring another character from the Haunted Mansion collection. Because we have the bride. If maybe at the end of this year or next year, whatever, they expand that collection, then, hey, I'm going to have lots of common tokens. And it makes my life so much easier. You're excited for the Lunar New Year costumes for all the characters, especially the old ones that I didn't get. I don't think we're getting any new costumes. I think they're re-bringing out the old ones again. I don't, like, it didn't sound to me that we were getting any new ones. If they were, I feel like we would have seen them. Or they would have made a bigger deal about it. But I'm pretty sure that, like, because last year with the Lunar New Year, guys, they didn't actually bring out this one here for Mickey. Oops, I shouldn't have clicked it. I forgot. They didn't actually put these ones back out, right? They only brought in the Lunar New Year Hong Kong ones. So that being said, you know, I mean, besides, like, Chip and Dale already have it and stuff like that. So I think it's just going to be the old characters getting them. Now, I don't have Chip's Lunar New Year costume, so I could get my hands on that, but I do have Dale's. I think that was because they were inside of the Mulan Legendary chest before, so that's how I actually got a hold of them. Wish you had more. Oh, you wish Mo and the Captain would be added to the Wally collection. I don't know if they will do another one for Wally, but it would be interesting if they did expand on that at some point. I mean, there hasn't been an update with that probably since, well, they first kind of put it into the kingdom. So, I mean, it's probably a little overdue. Okay, so, oh, rat. Let's bring back Michael Darling, because I'm going to need him. I have some characters to bring back as well. We'll check out Colette in a second here. Because this was the second enchantment or the first enchantment. I think I'm going to forget about Lady for now. But just so I'm getting things going, I'm at least going to send Michael. Now, the only thing is you need the Jolly Roger for this one, okay, guys? So the Jolly Roger, how I got it was with Captain Hook. I'm assuming it's still like that in the bundle, but the bundle was Captain Hook and the Jolly Roger together. Also, the Jolly Roger, if you manage to get Captain Hook via maybe your Christmas chest or bought him for gems, I guess, then you could have bought the Jolly Roger with elixirs. So, yeah. But you'll need that put in your kingdom if you want this to be helpful for Remy. Which kind of sucks. The gem button. Do we see the gem button? I don't think it will show up because... Oh, there it is. I guess I have gems ready. Okay. Yep. So the gem button doesn't go away as you get closer to it. I thought it would. I thought it was just supposed to light up when you weren't close to it. But it's just there. I think that's a bit of a spammy thing. I don't really like that, to be honest. And the fact that it's lower down on the other side and we can't lower the quest button, it's just like literally just interfering with everything. They should have just had one button and it was like news, you know, gems, whatever, like any of that kind of stuff. But that's basically what the shop is. I don't know. They just could have added maybe another row of items to put here if they really felt the need to. But I don't know. I feel like that gem button, I didn't really notice it, but now that I notice it, I feel like it's annoying. Now, I'm assuming if I watch it, it'll go away. But has anybody actually tried it yet? I don't really want to watch the ads on stream. I mean, I can mute or whatever, but if it rotates my screen at all or anything, then it'll mess up my setup, so I don't really want to do it. You can't wait for Raya and the Last Dragon. I hope it's as good as it sounds because, yeah, that would be obviously really fun to get in the kingdom for sure. I'm not seeing a lot of positive feedback on that gem button. And again, I don't know of anybody who actually requested it. Like, I've never seen any, like, comments or forum things or, like, at least that I've seen. So I'm not quite sure why they did that. Same with locking the quest bar. It was like, oh, you know, people were like, couldn't find quests. They didn't know how to get it back. It's like, I've literally never in all of my time streaming has anybody asked me, oh, like, where did my quest disappear to? You know, and then I've had to answer, oh, click the quest button at the bottom. Like, nobody's ever had that problem. But yet, they made it sound like it was such an urgent thing to do. So I don't know. I'm a little confused with some of the changes. They don't really feel like they're for us. It's more for them. You know? Like what they think they should do, which is fine. But again, they usually do things like that because it's highly requested. But I don't think that's the case for these few changes. You'd have much preferred to see the see it again button. Right, Kylie? Right? That see it again button is literally so important so we can see the animations of our characters once they are maxed out, because it is something we can't see costumes and things like that with animation anymore, and different times of seasons and stuff like that. Like if I get Remy all maxed out, well, how am I going to be able to, you know, yeah. So the Christmas decorations are gone, guys. So I'm never going to get to probably see Remy with a, you know, Christmas decorated kingdom. Right? Because in the background, they always show all the Christmas decorations and stuff like that. So that's not going to be an option. John, you got Nick Wilde yesterday and are working on... I thought you already got Nick Wilde. Or oh, you must have unlocked him the other day. Now you finally got him. Wow. So you've been plowing through that. Congratulations. The welcome screen button. Yeah, King Fergus, that is literally what we've been calling the see it again button. It's of my own creation. Basically, again, for once we've maxed out characters and stuff like that to be able to see their welcome screens again. It's always been something that's bothered me that, you know, I've been holding off maxing out some characters just because of that, or waiting for costumes to show, so that I can see the animation with it, because they changed the welcome screens a bit, right? It's just something I've always really wanted, so yeah. I hope they do add it. They said it would be coming in a couple updates, but it's been a couple of updates, so I'm gonna guess hopefully sometime this year would be good. Fingers crossed, guys. Okay, I'll make some of those decisions in a bit. Now, Colette. Let's see. She's $13.99. Now, nothing comes with her. In some ways, I kind of go, with Colette, I would have really liked to have seen the attraction be with her, even if it did make the bundle a bit more expensive. I think I would have preferred that, because 300 gems for an attraction is a little bit of a bummer, personally. But otherwise, she's 500 gems on her own, so I'm not obviously going to wait to save up for that. So I'll definitely have to buy her. But, yeah. So it is 300 gems. I guess I think I'll just wait and save. I just don't think it's going to be that helpful to me to be able to do much. So yeah, I'm going to say I'm not buying it today, but when I'm able to save up 300 gems, yeah. It's going to take a little bit of time though. It's going to take a little bit of time. So you guys will have to wait for that. I'm not going to buy a gem bundle and buy Colette in the same day. I just don't see it as being worth it. Because if I was to do that, I'd be looking at buying $13.99 for enough gems for the 300, and then another $13.99, again, plus tax for the actual character. So, again, I would have preferred seeing her with 100 gems or something like that to help me out, or else with the attraction itself. So, I feel like her bundle is a little bit of a flop. I mean, again, I get the tokens, but just have characters collect. They're going to be doing that anyway. All right, so... Oh, this is going to screw up my setup a bit to do this. Okay, here. I'm going to just switch my screen over, guys. Yeah, I did. It screwed my whole setup thing up. Sorry. You have to give me a sec as I move it back over. So, I guess we'll get a little fun going for Colette there. Should have started that at the beginning, but I was going to buy it anyway, right, guys? You know me too well. You can still win it in the leaderboard. Oh, the attraction? Yeah, I guess it is possible that that could happen, but just in case I didn't for whatever reason, it would allow me to at least be able to get it. So we'll see. That's why for the leaderboards, guys, I'm gonna wait a whole day to check my kingdom before I actually go ahead and do it. So on the first day of the leaderboard, you guys will not see me like streaming DMK for that because I won't open my kingdom the whole day. And I highly recommend, for those of you guys that are busy and are still working and doing school and things like that, or maybe you just don't check your kingdom that much, check it in the morning before the leaderboard starts and the calendar arrives, and then just close your kingdom for the whole day. And, you know, just wait until either the evening or the following day to open it up. So, yeah. Okay, so I have enough to get her to a 2, which, guys, means that we will get to see her welcome screen a few times today. So there are her tokens. There she is. Are you guys ready for this? Colette! Oh. Really? We missed half her welcome screen. She froze in one spot. Glitchy Kingdom. And no dialogue. But the reason for that is because they want you to get her to a 2 in order for that to happen. So you can collect for Remy once everything is sort of set for her at a level 2. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is pretty much do that as soon as I bring back Pacha, because it's literally going to keep taking me to Pacha. Literally. So let's just do him, and then we'll worry about the rest. All right, Pacha is now a level 8. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Guess that's pretty good, huh? I guess not too shabby. Thank you, Alicia, so much for the $25 super chat for Colette. So this says, for the Colette Fund so we can see a different character than a rat in the collection. Love you, girl. Jeez, officially, Remy is uglier than Yoda. Oh my god, I know that some of you guys are gonna hate me for saying that, but Alicia, I know you'll at least love me for saying it. Yeah, because I know a lot of people think Yoda's pretty, but I think he's way cuter than Remy. Yep, just saying. All right. Pacha's done at least leveling up for now. Oh, Cricky. Okay, we'll do Cricky. Mushu. I love the dual welcome screens. They're so much fun. Especially for characters that don't have like a lot going on with their animation as it is. I do really like it. Cricky is now level 8. Sure. Oh, Alicia, since you did do $25 super chat, means you get to change my kitty ear color. And I know you're going to ask for green. I mean, if you want it different, you can always tell me. But I'm going to assume Alicia equals green. Remy is way more disgusting than Yoda in any universe. I love you for saying that. What do I think the next update will be? I'm not totally sure. What was the clue again? Thrilling and I don't know. I forget. It was thrilling and something else. Anyway, when I think of it, I'm gonna just see, because I think it was written here. No. Okay, I don't have it. Someone I'm sure will be putting it in chat by the time that happens, but Elastigirl sidebar. Current, thrilling, and whimsical. Oh, thank you, Rook. Kate, thank you for putting that in there as well. Yeah, I guess Incredibles. Incredibles would be a decent guess. Or we could maybe that's for Rhea. That's, I guess, the other thing. Thrilling, current, Finding Nemo. I guess we have 3 possible collections there. Now, it depends on the exact release date of Rhea, and it depends on whether DMK is going to be participating and collaborating with them, to be able to put something like that together. Now, assuming that they are, then will it time up with their next update? So that's going to be interesting. And then in that case, is that going to be a mini event? Is that going to be permanent? Limited time? I mean, typically I would have said permanent, but maybe if there are enough characters with this, then maybe we would be looking at a limited time event. That would be kind of cool to start us off this year, Bye, Swifty. Have a good night, hon. See you soon. You see a Remy quest. Of course you do. Remy is now available for me to collect for. So it just means I'm ready to welcome him into my kingdom whenever I get enough stuff. So yeah, I got a couple weeks worth of work there for sure to actually get him into the kingdom. But yeah, that'll be a work in progress. It's a mini event, Natalie said, for what's coming next. Yeah, so it would be then 5 characters. The thing is, mini events were naturally designed, though, for more characters to be added to a collection that already exists. So that's where they stemmed from. So realistically, we have to be thinking about Finding Nemo or Incredibles and not Raya, right? But if they are changing how that whole system works, which we have seen them do with what they just did in the last event, with not even having the proper amount of characters and stuff like that, then yeah. Like, we didn't get the witch last time. That was a huge flop. Huge flop for Brave. That would have made the event so much better, to be honest. Soul, I really don't think Soul. I really don't, because, again, it doesn't make sense for the mini event to be Soul. And I mean, to be fair, would that be good to have Ratatouille and then Soul right after? I mean, no offense, but if I wasn't so obsessed with this game, like just in general, I probably would be like, see ya. Because these collections aren't exciting. I mean, Soul is probably the most depressing Disney movie I've ever seen. So, I don't know. Or animated Disney movie I've ever seen, I should probably be saying. I think that would be not the best. Tiana, you love Soul. I like the look of the characters. Like, the animation was amazing, but the story was so emo. So emo. Now, speaking of a way better collection and greater TV show, definitely up there in, like, my top 5, is The Mandalorian, which has Cara Dune, who by far is, like, the baddiest bad chick. I'm just, like, gonna say a word I didn't really want to say. Yeah, but she is now a level 8. Need backup? I'm here. Of course we need backup because we have Vermin coming to the kingdom. I need her in there. She can do her baddie tricks for me. Get rid of them. Let's see. Now, there are a couple of characters I've noticed, guys, that I have to keep out in my kingdom now. There's, like, I'd say there's definitely, like, maybe 10 that I need to keep in my kingdom at all times because they're helping me to collect happiness. So characters like Cinderella. I should be keeping Prince Charming. Mickey, Goofy, Jessie, Ham. Who else? Who else is another good one? Drizella. She is a warrior. She's amazing. Ooh, I could technically bring back Anastasia. Wow, I haven't had them do any quests together for ages. Finally. Finally. Welcome back, Swifty. Hi, Koopa. How are ya? Hi, Disney boy. Welcome, welcome. You have Disney Magic Kingdoms 2, Porter. It is an amazing game. Amazing. There are, again, a couple collections that haven't been my favorite, but overall this game is just so much fun and has a lot of, like, a really amazing collections that a few bad ones, it's like we can just overlook it, you know? But yeah, it's pretty great. So now I got a bit of a tough decision here because this is going to probably vary quite a bit, guys. I'm going to need 50 of the common tokens, which is going to be the sign. So for me right now, I've got Miko to consider. So I've got Miko that I'm trying to collect for 6 hours, and then this common token for now, the Ratatouille collection. So probably when I sleep, I'll be doing the following the clues for 6 hours. And while I'm awake and checking my kingdom more frequently, every 2 to 4 hours, I will be doing the Follow the Treasure for 2. So I think that's probably how I'm going to do things. So for the next like 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever, that I'm awake still, I will keep him going every 2. But then after that, it will just be the 6. So I think that's probably how I'm going to have to do things. Have you seen Anastasia, the movie? Tiana, I have. I have seen Anastasia. I haven't seen it in... I think I saw it last year. I watched it a little later in the year. I actually did watch Anastasia when it came to Disney Plus. It is such a good film, and I would love if they added that in the winter next year, or even New Year. That would be so great. I don't know what the rights are and stuff like that though, with like Tarzan, and because I know Tarzan's like a natural Disney movie, but I know that there was some like issues with them making like agreements with different things for Tarzan. Sort of the same thing is going to apply to Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. There's gonna be some characters, guys, that are gonna be difficult for Disney Magic Kingdoms to bring in because they are kind of unique. So I think that's why Tarzan we haven't actually seen yet. And again, Toy Story is missing some of those really, really key characters. It's hard. They're toys, and they're real toys in the real world. So it needs to be considered. You just leveled up Barbosa to a 5. Congratulations, Thomas. Alex, what is your least favorite event so far? And what is your favorite collection? My least favorite event was... I know the answer to this. I just have to go through it again. Like limited time event, I'm assuming. That would have been Coco. Yeah, that would have been Coco. And my favorite collection that they have in the kingdom. That's a really tough one because there are so many great collections, and I think it would change just kind of based off of how many they actually like characters they have per collection. So I don't know if I have an answer to that because like that's permanent content too. Maybe Toy Story, because there's so many characters with that, and there are some really great storylines, dialogue, welcome screens. Yeah, so I think my favorite collection that they've got in here just as a whole with everything, probably Toy Story. I think Star Wars is getting up there, but I think Star Wars might take over once they add some of the classic characters, you know? She loses her memory. Anastasia, she doesn't remember everything because, too, she was a kid. So there is that whole thing of, yes, a part of her memory isn't there, but it's also because she was so young. Right? When you're young, you tend to forget things like that. So she always feels like something's off, but she can never quite put her finger on it. So it's really amazing when she does remember, for sure. I love her story, though. It's pretty dark and intense, but I do really like it. What is the most expensive item you have ever bought in the game? Most expensive item. The most expensive character I've ever got is Oogie Boogie because I spent over $100 trying to get him at one time. So, yeah, there's a whole video on that one where I just kept going and going and going and going, and that was ridiculous. Oh, Colette. Okay, now that I've leveled up the characters, I need to actually level her up again. I almost forgot. Can't forget to do that before we send her out. So to level up Colette, 15,000 magic, which, by the way, guys, they do not give you to get her to a level 2. They put the character tokens, but they do not give you the magic. So don't be fooled. They should actually start. They should. And if their way of doing that is by making 5,000 for the Parade Float bundle, then they've lost their minds because that is not nearly enough. Just saying. So they don't give you everything to get her to a 2. All right, so 36 seconds to level her up, but the last 30 seconds are free with every single quest. So you just click the free button and ta-da, she's done. Bye, Whist. Hopefully we'll see you later, hun. Alrighty, here we go. Colette is now a level 2. So this is going to be your first look, guys, or I guess first listen to her dialogue. But first look at it. I did as I always do. I followed the recipe. And she gets more dialogue. So she's actually going to wave at us here in a second. Wave. Notice me. Hi. Oh, she's cool. I like it. Here we go. It is funny. I fought tooth and nail for years working my way up at Gusto's. And all of a sudden, poof, I am in a position of even greater authority at a highly regarded bistro. Granted, I share that authority with a rat, and I can never tell anyone exactly how I rose to it, but that I can deal with it. The important thing is I am thankful for my good fortune, but I do not use it as an excuse to be lazy. As a true chef keeps her standards high, her sleeves clean, and her knives sharp, like so. Stay sharp. Side quest. Send Colette to maintain her equipment. That is going to be 4 hours to do. So I'm actually not going to do that right now. I will do that before I stream DMK again, which will be most likely on Thursday. Wait, is that event starting on Thursday? Because then it'll be Friday. It'll be in the next couple of days. So I will do that then. And hopefully I will actually be able to level her up as well. So, and since that will only be 6 minutes, that means that I can actually go ahead and do that during the actual stream. So this is her quest, keeping her knives sharp. So, oh, good impression. Thanks. I felt it was a little off. I probably gonna have to listen to a couple of scenes. I've been avoiding doing it because I didn't want to watch the actual full movie for the voice impression. So I'm probably gonna have to, though. At least like some of the YouTube videos for it, but homework for next time. It'll be better, promise. My ads are ready. I already know that, but I don't watch them during streams. It screws up my program. So yeah, make sure you get Remy's Ratatouille adventure for 300 gems so you can avoid the tappers. I am actually gonna do the tappers. I'm not gonna buy it for 300 gems unless I can't get it via tappers, because I'd rather save my gems and, you know, unlock that final parade float slot or save them or whatever else I want to do with them. You know, use them for chests in future. Yeah, instead of that, or some other characters even. So we'll see. You think people in the cuisine are snooty? I don't know if I would say that. They definitely have standards, I think, and perfection is right up there. So she just doesn't tolerate, you know, imperfection. And by the sounds of it, I think we're going to get along because she is not Remy's biggest fan, I think. So yeah, who collects for her? I am going to show you right now, Danica. Okay, let's go over. So, obviously, oh, you know who I didn't bring back? Which I'm going to do, actually, before I forget. And I actually am maxed out with characters and stuff to bring back in here. Dumbo I needed. So, Dumbo's back. Why did I go that far down? All right, so, Colette. Going to be the exact same for the character common character tokens as before when we went over the other characters. So yeah, that's going to be the same, but just a quick little look there so you guys can see. Now we've, oh dear, I am going to have to send some others home so I can bring these guys back. There's just not enough. Everybody's collecting, and I have to have so many characters home that aren't collecting tokens that I need to level up other characters. It's like Cricky. I can't even level him up or anything because I can't collect for him. So it's crazy. So King Louis. All right. He is a premium character for the Jungle Book. So if you don't have him, you might want to consider investing in him. Especially if you are at, you know, the point of unlocking the Jungle Book. Get him in your kingdom early if you can afford him, and you know, get him leveled up. He'll help you with Jungle Book and definitely now Ratatouille. Peter Pan, planning some fun for 4 hours. Wendy, stories in the hideout for 6 hours. So I don't have any of them in my kingdom right now, so I'm definitely going to need to, again, figure something out after this. I think I didn't send everybody out already. Bronze chest, resource chest. Looks like Remy can, when you get him in the kingdom, he's at a 2. And build Gusto's Kitchen. Gusto's Kitchen can, as long as it's at the first enchantment. So that will be probably something, when I get enough relics, I will probably do by the looks of things, so that, you know, I can help out with her. Linguini, once I have him, when he's at a 3. And I have Gusto's Kitchen. Thank gosh, as it doesn't require it enchanted. Miko for 2 hours for her ears hats. Bambi and Thumper, I thought I was just done with them. No, they are together for 4 hours. I may not be able to bring both of them back to help out because it's 2 characters for 1 token. So I think these days I find I don't bring that, like, characters back like that as much or as often anyways, because it takes up too many characters, right, when they're just doing one thing together. So I'll probably choose to bring back the Ringmaster before I do that. It looks like both Mike and Sully for 12 hours can. Dumbo can too for 6 hours, which we just saw. He does the common token collecting as well. So Dumbo's going to be very helpful. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure for 6 hours. But that is the 300 gems. So if I do put that in the kingdom, it does collect right away for Colette's ears hat. So that is interesting. And Gusto's Kitchen, we now see, collects the common sign token for Ratatouille. So these are going to be 2 things. The sooner I can get them into my kingdom to help me out, the better. Now, if you guys have the gems and you guys don't want to participate with the tapper, and you have already invested in Colette, then obviously Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is the better way to go. Spend your gems on that, and then it will help you level up Colette. Now, I'm not in any rush for this, so I'm just gonna wait for the tappers, and hopefully I can do it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hi, Wombat. How are you doing? Hi, Alexander. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to keep Sally in here because she's helpful for me right now. Lock, Shock, and Barrel are going to be useful too. So they're staying. Cricky, he collects for himself. So he's going to stay, and he's probably going to be like the only character that's going to probably stay in my kingdom from that collection, from Mulan's collection, or that's going to help him to level up. So it's going to take me a long, long time doing it this way, but until I can send some others home and finish some other collections, this is what I'm going to probably need to do for now. So Cricky's at an 8, so it's not the end of the world. Now, Belle and Chip, I totally forgot that I hadn't maxed out Violet yet. So I had brought them back to actually help out, just so I could have some Beauty and the Beast characters in my kingdom as well, so that, you know, I could actually to level her up. But I think what I'm gonna do is I don't have Syndrome 0 point in there, or so that was probably the other thing I did, because I obviously rearranged some stuff in my kingdom. I'm gonna have to think about that one. Yzma and Pacha. Jeez. I actually need to level up Yzma, but I think I'm gonna hold off doing it. Wait. I was gonna wait because I didn't want to for her, but because she's a 7 and I need to start collecting her tokens again. This is where things get tricky for me, guys. Because I have a lot of options right now. I have the option to spend magic, level up Yzma, and keep collecting for her, which is probably, if I'm responsible, what I should be doing. But at the same time, I've been trying to get to that 5 million point so that I wouldn't dip under it. She's so annoyed with me right now. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to send her home for a few days. Or, sorry, not send her home for home. Sorry, I'm going to send her for a few days to level up for Remy. To welcome Remy, not level up. And then before I do my next stream, I'm going to have to make a note of this. I'm going to have to level her up so that it's closer to the time. So she'll sit like this for a few more days, and then I'll just do it that way, because that won't be the end of the world for me, so that'll be fine. Kronk doesn't do anything, so he's just going to be my kind of Emperor's New Groove guy. Okay. Kanga's good for happiness, so I'm really hesitant to send her and Rue home. Rabbit I may do. So it looks like Owl is going to be ready to level up again soon. This is going to be tricky. I really want Gord finished. He's another one I just want out of my kingdom. I'm going to send Barley home. I'm going to send Ian home. They were good for magic and stuff. Blazy. Maybe this will help me a bit. Hercules I need to keep in because I need to keep like getting the common token so I can actually level people up. Brave is staying. Dumbo's now going to have to stay. Let's go for Dumbo for the 2 hours until I go to bed. And I haven't decided on... Okay, I'm going to keep them. Rabbit can go home for now. I'm going to bring back Shank. This is really tricky, guys. I really have to be careful what I do here. Yeah, Jacob, Yzma costs so much to level up. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, to max out Shere Khan, though, it's 350,000. I mean, let alone doing John and Michael Darling from Peter Pan. That was super expensive. Yzma's like, Steffi, pick already. I know. I was trying to think because she's 8 hours, so since I'm trying to do most of my stuff live and not have dialogue sitting in my like archive for things to do, there is going to be that kind of stuff that will happen for sure, like recorded clips. But that I'm going to try and stick mostly with events and stuff. Then I need to keep things going. So I think what I'll do is I'll just wait till I plan when my next stream's going to be and then go from there. And then, too, that'll allow me to kind of work with some other longer level ups, too, instead of just always going for those short ones. So now that Onward's done, I don't really mind about them. I need to have like as many Hercules characters in as I can. This is where things get really tricky for me. Those damn decisions. Only 3 more for that. Okay, I am going to send Belle home and Chip. So, unfortunately, Violet is going to need to have another solution for me to level her up. I think maybe if I send home or put in storage the money bin, then maybe I'll have enough room. For Omnidroid City, maybe? Because then I think it's just Elastigirl I have in. Or no, I can have in... Alright, so he'll be my only one for now doing it. Frozone. Frozone had a great welcome screen, guys. So good. Definitely up there as one of my top faves. Like, ever. So. And then if I do have room by putting Omnidroid back out, it does allow me to also think about bringing Violet back. But I just think I need to take a look at what I can do here. Yeah, I really need my Jungle Book, Peter Pan stuff to come in a little bit sooner than that. So, let's bring Wendy, Peter. And then Lady, I'm not totally sure on just yet, so that's gonna wait. Oh, actually, he could help with King Fergus as well. Oh, no. Hi, Dran. How many have been playing long enough to know what we have had a character that costs over $1 million? When Shere Khan was first put in the game, his cost was over $1 million, but they lowered it? Really? It wasn't over $1 million for long, but it has happened. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's crazy. That seems a little ridiculous, but I'm waiting for that first one. He was 820. Really? It doesn't look like there's going to be too many conflicts for Remy. The only thing I think that's really the big one is going to be him and Kuzco are going to be fighting it out. So Kuzco is going to be useful just because he's collecting for himself too, which I don't actually mind the conflicts that much. But by the looks of things, guys, I'm going to probably be done the crown before the ears hats because the ears hats are epic. So my guess is I'm going to probably get the crown a little bit more. But as soon as he's ready to kind of, that's grayed out or blued out, then the ears hats will be kind of really all that Kuzco is going to be missing, and other characters can just collect for that. So it'll probably be a while. Now the thing is Kuzco's a 9. So as soon as I'm done actually collecting all of his crowns, it's going to be it. So there's not going to be any more conflicts as soon as Kuzco's maxed out. So it doesn't matter whether I actually click the button to max him out or not. This is actually my last round. So I only have to do one more level. I was kind of hoping, though, that we would have the human form before I would max him out, to be honest. Because I would really love to see Kuzco in human form in the kingdom. But I guess I'm just going to have to hope that they have the see it again button available by the time they do have him in a human form. You've been playing since the second day the game came out. That's a long time, Jan, a long time. You unlocked Thumper soon. Do you think to... I will unlock Thumper really soon. How long do you think till the Jungle Book? You got a little bit. You got a little bit. More than 3 months for sure. Let me know when you've actually gone ahead and, are battling Mother Gothel and then I guess Shere Khan. Those will kind of be your bigger milestones before that. Character collection. What do you mean? Character collection. Need to do now. What we need to do now? Do you want the character collection for Emperors? Sorry, I'm not sure. Wait. What? How is that possible? How is Omnidroid City in both the Incredible Chess and Merlin's shop? So there are some times where they have done things like that. Unfortunately, though, they don't do that for all kinds of stuff. So maybe we will see some more like that in the future. I don't know. But hey, I'd probably go for that over the attraction enchantment chest any day. Because those, as soon as there's a character in that, it's like, or not character, an attraction in that, it's next to impossible to get. Like, I'm still missing Splash Mountain. It's like, no fair. I want it so badly. So badly. Like, it's ridiculous. Now, in terms of characters to level up now, who do I got? Do I have somebody from Mando that I can do? I have Mando himself. But he is out on a quest. Okay. Who else do I have? Actually, let's check Owl because... Wow, his ears has been taking so much longer. Okay. Well, that's good to know, guys. That is good to know. Kanga and Rue, though, I need to just have in my kingdom, but I won't need Rabbit back out for a while. Mr. Incredible. He's 24 hours, but he's only 10,000 magic. I kind of want to do him just because he's, like, cost me hardly anything. And then I can, I guess, send him home. Wow. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I know that puts me at 75. But, I mean, 10,000 magic. Yes. That's so cheap. Attraction enchantment chests are garbage because they are a special chance. Yeah. Fergus, like, for sure, it's the most ridiculous thing ever. I miss platinum chests because they at least were a little, like, even though it was legendary, it was more realistic to get things. Yeah. I don't like it. Hey, Gailey, how are you? You're new. Well, welcome to the channel. Do I have to have a big kingdom to get Ratatouille? I'm level 39. Well, yes, but your level of your kingdom doesn't exactly matter. What matters is what level, or sorry, what point you're at in your storyline. So right now, for example, I'm level 59. I'm, by the looks of it, almost ready to be level 60. So that literally doesn't make any difference. What does matter, though, I don't know what point you're at in your storyline, but you need to have all this land unlocked. You need to defeat Shere Khan. You need to work on the Peter Pan collection, the Dumbo collection, Pocahontas, Emperor's New Groove. And then once you get to, I forget the exact quest name for Emperor's New Groove, then that is what triggers the unlocking of Ratatouille. So if you're working, let's say, on Emperor's New Groove, then just try and get your characters to at least a 7 across the board, and that usually should do it. But again, sometimes there are some things where like, oh, it could be level 8 or something like that. But I think if it's level 7, you'll be able to do all the quests and stuff. So if you're not quite there yet, this is going to be the only way you're going to be able to see the characters in action. Unless you know somebody else who's got a kingdom that you can look at yourself. But yeah. It's unfortunate, but I've been there at that point before where I haven't been able to work on any collections or anything because I hadn't unlocked the collection before. So levels mean almost nothing. All it does is give a tiny amount of magic and sometimes a gem or two. Yeah, and it's been like that, I believe, since the beginning of time, the leveling up for your actual kingdom itself. But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, if you didn't grow your kingdom really, and this would take forever, but let's just say you just had unlocked Space Mountain or something like that, you could technically be level 60, but just be using the gathering spell every day, because that's going to collect XP for you, right? Sure, it's going to take a long time, but you could definitely still achieve a high level of your kingdom and not have any collections. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, does anybody have any questions for me in terms of kingdom stuff? I know sometimes when I'm explaining certain things already, I get kind of like focus into what I'm talking about, and I just kind of want to plow through it until it's done, and not answer too many questions that aren't, related to what I'm doing. But a little bit of kingdom Q&A. Wombat, you got Frozone to a 10 because he was only 6,550 magic. Is he really that cheap to max out? I don't remember, but that's totally crazy. That's awesome. I miss those days. What is the barn called by the Toy Story stuff? Not Al's Toy Barn. Okay, so this is Al's Toy Barn, so you're not talking about that one. You're talking about this one, the Barnstormer? So this one actually isn't Toy Story related. This actually has to do with the Great Goofini, which is something to do with Goofy. It used to be called, I think the attraction used to be called the Great Goofini, and now it's just Barnstormer, if I remember correctly. This, again, not Toy Story. It's in my Toy Story area because it fit perfectly in this area. And it's sometimes when you're, dealing with stuff, it's very finicky and hard to find things that fit. But I thought it looked really good with the Toy Story stuff. So I felt this resembled, Toy Story. So I decided to put it in here. You will see when little, kids come to visit your park, you will see sometimes when they go there, super rare, but there actually will be a little airplane that comes out and flies around, and then it flies back inside of it. So you won't see it very often, but kids do visit it occasionally. So that's why sometimes, guys, if I leave my area while I'm talking for my kingdom, just kind of looking at a certain area, you guys maybe don't think about this kind of thing, but sometimes animation will happen. So even if I don't even happen to notice it, somebody else might. Like, for example, the broomstick graveyard. I can have a kid come and visit this and ride around on the brooms. Again, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, it's quite cool to actually see. So, you know, if I do just leave my game there and like buy a certain area, that's usually what it means. Is I'm just trying to get that animation for you guys that happens once in a blue moon, because I have no control over that whatsoever. Steffi, do you earn any tokens with Barnstormer? Not right now. I don't know if I ever did specifically. That's something you'd probably just have to Google, but right now, no, it doesn't earn me anything. I can't enchant it. It basically just gets me magic and stuff like that, but it looks really good in that area. So that's why I put it there. How long does it take to bring Bambi? If you wanted like exactly the time frame for that, usually when I've done videos or live streams or whatever, I usually talk about how long it took me to get a certain character into the kingdom. So there are times where if you guys are looking at my videos for that, where it says I'm collecting, like for example, if there's been a character that takes me like, you know, more than 2 weeks to collect, and I'm just looking also too for a stream or a video, whatever, to do on progress of a character, because like character progress is like a really big thing, right? And usually I've got dialogue from other collections to do and stuff like that. Then I usually will title my video or stream like, you know, collecting for you know, let's say Bambi or something like that. So looking at Bambi, I unlocked Bambi November 19th 2018, and then I brought in Bambi in a video on December 23rd of 2018. So that took me about a month to collect for Bambi. So just so you have a general idea, here I'll put my in chat there. Sometimes like I'll hold on to characters for a little bit, even if they're ready or something. I'll be working on like magic or different things. So if you're like, oh, it took you a month, it only took me 2 weeks. Maybe I was done and ready for Bambi, but again, I just couldn't do it because I was working with something else, or it was a limited time event around that time and I just didn't want any conflicts or anything like that to happen. So sometimes you do have to pay attention, like in the actual you know, video or whatever, like, hey, what was she working on at that point? Whatever, like, was there something that maybe slowed her progress down? I usually talk about it, though, when that kind of thing happens. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps you. Which slot of land do you think will be unlocked next? Rook, that's a good question. It's a difficult question for me to answer because there's two possibilities, I think. Natalie did mention in the stream that, you know, people may still have questions about certain things that they're not ready to talk about. So even though they may see your question, if they're not ready to answer it, they ignore it. So one of the things is, you know, when Everest is actually going to be unlocked. Now, since that was actually brought up, I'm going to take a guess here that this is actually going to be showing up probably in the next 6 months. Maybe even sooner, could be next update for all we know. But it sounds to me like they're back to having trouble with the character, you know, I guess limits in the kingdom, right? Having that character limit, like having us to like send people home and stuff like that. I think they're having trouble with it and adding new collections and all that kind of stuff once again. Again, I have the solution for it if they listen. Once again, as a repeat for the 1,000th time, so if you've heard it before, I apologize. I have a mic, so I don't even know why I'm doing this. Let me hold the mic. Let's listen, guys. Bring down the attraction enchantment requirements, or just make the entire thing vanish, because guess what? Something like the princess dressing room, just to get it to the 4th enchant. Oh, I can actually do it now. Ha! Let's do that right now, guys. Holy shenanigans. But let's look at the 4th enchantment before I do. You need 120 Wreck-It Ralph relics. Ah! Are you kidding me right now? That's just for a 4. Imagine how many you have to collect for this. Like, how many tokens are just sitting in your kingdom? Just on relics alone. Too many are required. So this is insane. If they just even cut that in half, I guarantee you we'd have 100 character limit and, 2 or 3 slots of land available to us. So they need to fix this. Okay, I'm enchanting. 50,000 magic. So much for my Mr. Incredible's only 2,000 magic. I'm saving today. Bull. Look, I'm now spending that magic that I would have been spending on leveling up Yzma for 128,000. Well, I just went to about half of that. Anyway. You need 250 relics for the princess dressing room to be a level 5. So that just tells you, if they just cut the requirements for each level in half, it wouldn't overload the game. Those enchantments altogether, like, I understand why they're there, but they have made it so difficult for the third, fourth, and fifth enchantments. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think it ever will. How do you have Ratatouille when I don't? Kevin, I don't know, hun. I've unlocked the storyline and you haven't. I spend, a couple times a day in my kingdom doing this kind of thing. 50,000 magic. I just want to cry. LOL. Should have bought the parade bundle that came with 5,000 magic. I didn't want to spend the $3 it would have cost me with tax, right? The $3. I didn't want to spend it for 5,000 magic. Would have saved me, though. You're right, Alicia. It would have. Buy magic. See, now it brought me under 4.5 million. I am sad. Damn you, but I need that princess dressing room to be at the 5th enchantment so we can see the animation of all the princesses in there. Okay, but I do have one other problem. I don't have Mulan's comfy costume. So whenever they decide to bring that out, I mean, I do need 250 relics, so it is going to take some time anyways. But there is that dilemma too. The only princess costume I don't have because, well, they made it too difficult to get if you actually were getting Mulan too in that event. And then I missed out on Cricky too because I got Mulan and the warrior costume. Like, that whole tower challenge was just sad. That whole experience was just sad for me that I couldn't get all of those things, It's like, really? It was hard times. But now I have Cricky. I have Cricky now, at least. So, and I did have all those tokens I collected for him, so I could level him up right away. It was great. Actually, a couple times. So now you're supposed to be able to enchant the Tower of Terror with this update. Yes, you can. You can enchant the Tower of Terror, but this does require characters in the kingdom like the bride. Did I ever bring her back? Or did I just... Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, so that's going to be more realistic for me to do. But because I have 451 relics for the Disney park anyway, just kicking around. Mind you, I don't know if I want to use them all just in case there's animation later that I want. But like 450 relics are just sitting there. Like, that's taking up game space, guys. A lot of game space. DMK ignores the fact that this is a problem. You have 207 of the relics. Nice, Alex. Do you think I'll be able to get Peter Pan this year from you're about to start Bambi? Let's see. I brought in Bambi December 23rd, 2018. So when did I bring in Peter Pan? I'm not saying that you can't bring in Peter Pan before. I think it was a live stream. I unlocked Peter Pan May of 2019, towards the end of it. So when did I bring him in? I think I was live streaming quite a bit at that point. It was a stream. So I got him in June of 2019. So I would say it is possible, yeah, to get, you know, within a year to be able to get that, yeah. But again, like, you know, you gotta be checking your kingdom several times a day, right? You're not gonna be able to do it, hun, if you don't check your kingdom, like, you know, 3 to 5 times a day at least. I definitely don't check my kingdom as much now as I did before because I don't feel I need to, but yeah, like there is that whole thing. How many likes am I at? Dash? Oh, that's not Dash. Sorry, Crystal. That is a good question. You have a picture of Dash in there, so. Let's see here. I am at 67 likes so far. If we get to 100, guys, we get paws and claws. I think my pling is like or likes. I have a lot of commands. Light. So wait, I have light me. I don't know. Oh, it's dance. That's what it is. I forgot. It's dance. That's what it is. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should have a pling for like. I don't know what it would say, though. Don't forget to like the stream. So weird. At least then I wouldn't have to say it, you know? I know, Becky. I thought it was likes maybe, too. It's dance. It's dance. I forgot. No one's asked me that for a bit. Can you show us jetpacks? Oh, yeah. That would be this one, jetpacks. This attraction right here. Now you'll get to see it in action. Who was it that asked me that? I just saw it, so I know it's here. Jacob. There you go. Aw, thanks, Rook. I know, it's sad. I couldn't remember my pling for it. Hi, Daniela. What is my phone number? Oh, I don't go by Steph, unfortunately. I really don't like that. But you're more than welcome to call me any of the following names that my bot puts into chat there. My phone number, I don't give out to anybody, sorry. But you can message me on Instagram or email. Those are usually the two things. Or you can comment under posts on videos or Instagram things, and I usually write back to those. Nobody really calls me except my mother. I just don't answer my phone anyway. Bye, Landon. See you soon. Anytime, Jacob. Steffi, have you checked out Remy's restaurant? It's available through Gems. I did. Yeah, we took a look at that a couple of times, actually. It's also going to be available through the leaderboard event that's happening soon. So I'm going to try and see if I can get it that way. And if I can, I save myself some gems. Otherwise, I'll have to do it for gems. Amanda. Aw, thanks, Alicia. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. I love it. You're doing the promoting for me. It was supposed to just be a leaderboard, but they messed up apparently. I don't know, Kate. I don't know. I guess I didn't listen that well because I missed out on that information. But I mean, I'm happy that it's for gems for people that just are like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. And that hopefully will encourage those gemmers for the leaderboard event. Maybe they'll just decide, you know, I'd rather just spend 300 gems on the attraction instead of, you know, gemming more than 300 gems during these leaderboard events. But we'll see. They want the digits. Yeah. Literally, you guys will laugh. I have like hardly anybody in my phone. It would be really funny one day to actually like show you how little is on my phone for personal things. There's like nothing there. Yeah. No. No, yeah, I guess with this job now, I've kept myself pretty low key. You're never good at leaderboards events. I'm always ranked 274. That's very specific, Fergus. Very specific. I guess I would say that try doing my trick. It has helped some people in the past, including myself. So I guess I would take some of my advice to heart and try that way, and maybe you'll be up a little higher on the leaderboards, you know, at least in the top 100, maybe even number 1. So it's definitely helped me be there a few times for sure. I think you'll be able to get Ratatouille next year? By the end of next year, yeah. I mean, if you gotta check your kingdom, John, though. You gotta play the game every single day, multiple times a day, and you know, you gotta work hard. There's a lot of characters. So if you guys like, I know Natalie loves to say that, you know, it's not a race, it's a marathon. But I guess how I look at it more is that, you know, when you go into a Disney park, you're not just trying to go there and be like, I'm gonna get on every single ride as fast as I can. Like, you're not timing yourself going like, oh, can I get every single ride done before lunch? It's like, you know, you're gonna, you know, go on a ride. You're gonna check out some souvenirs. You're gonna maybe get some lunch, you know, see some characters, like take some pictures. Like, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do. So the way I look at it is with these types of things is it's not a marathon because those aren't particularly enjoyable, to be honest. But just enjoy your kingdom. Enjoy where you are in your storylines and, you know, just have fun with this because it's not something you get like everything all in one go. It is spread out. I'm here to watch the video. I need 9 Pocahontas ears hats and Miko ears hats to complete both the quest to welcome the Emperor's New Groove. Then I do Ratatouille quest. That is awesome, Daniela. That's really great. So for Pocahontas, it's best to have the parade float, you know, out if you've got that. Obviously, that's going to help you. Keeping your kingdom in ecstatic mindset. Just a little out of it at the moment. I was hoping those bronze chests from the last leaderboard event was actually going to give me more happiness. But they didn't. So I was a little bit shocked. And it doesn't look like I get any more happiness for the rest of the month. So I'm probably going to lock it in. But yeah, like the rewards for the end of January are as depressing as the temperature outside. Like 500 magic. At least once a month, give us 5,000. Jeez. 500 magic does nothing, guys. Nothing. Doesn't even send out my parade float. But basically, like, it's basically a useless reward to me. These blueprints, pretty much useless too. I don't use them that much. I've been collecting them, but not really using them that often. And the scrolls I find useful. I like the scrolls. Scrolls are fantastic when I want to level up more than one character at a time, especially those 24-hour ones. It is quite nice to be like, you know what? I've got 2 characters I want to max out right now. What do I do? Right? So I guess I would say that the scrolls are probably one of the better additions that they've done in the last year or so. So, because it was just last year they brought in the scrolls, I think, right? So the scrolls were a good addition. They are expensive, though. You can get some for free. So, like, we're getting 3 on January 31st, which is fantastic. But if you're actually buying them from Merlin's shop, that is not so fun. Am I going to safeguard? I don't have enough elixirs right now for that. That sucks. That really sucks. What can I throw in really quickly, since now that we are talking about happiness? The breakfast one. I mean, it's cute. This is very cute, but what are the chances of me putting out more than one of these in my kingdom? Not that high. And it's 1,800 elixirs. Now, it is going to cost me 6,375 magic. Really? I should have just done Yzma at this point, right? Yeah. Well, we established I would have, like, no magic whatsoever if I threw every concession I owned into the Conjuring Cauldron. We did that, and it basically just drained me of all my magic. So, you know, that being said, I am not going to be doing that. But the other thing was that I said I was going to look at once I lock in my happiness here is actually going to be Davy Jones's organ. So the last time I noticed that this was useful for something was actually for when I was working on welcoming Tiadama and their Calypso, right? I hadn't had that many characters that could actually help with her leveling up, and she was quite challenging. So Davy Jones's organ really allowed you to collect for that faster, and I didn't do it. I still got her in decent time, but it definitely slowed things down. So, yeah, I guess it might be time to have a look at this. So 600 elixirs every time you want to buy a scroll. I just say get them from the calendar if you can stock up. That's what I've done. Davy Jones's organ is 30,000. It's small, though. I do know the dimensions for this one. It's very, very, very small. And this is something I thought that maybe when we had more land in and around that piratey section that I would invest in, but we still don't have that unlocked. So 30,000, that's going to cost me a lot of magic, you know. So I was hoping once this became available, or this here, then I would. The other possibility was to put it here, but then I realized that that I need like a lot. I probably need both of these slots, and I could make all of that pirates, because then I'd be keeping with my like under the sea type of theme or like ocean theme in this area. So realistically, this was just my temporary land. I throw stuff there while there's an event, but yeah. You keep my kingdom in ecstatic, but when we lost power for about 4 hours today, I couldn't get on my computer, so I dipped just below when I got back on, and I hustled to get back up. Wombat, that's sad. Like, I mean, sorry about you losing power for a few hours, but I mean, it's just sad that you keep your kingdom in ecstatic and you were just gone for 4 hours, and then unfortunately you just couldn't do it. Like, you're kidding, right? Like, it just goes down too fast. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. I love that you were like, save magic, and now you're buying everything. Well, I do need my kingdom in ecstatic when you think about it, for drops for Ratatouille. I should have had it there, and yeah. But Princess Dressing Room, I did say I was gonna do. Okay, but to be fair, Kylie, it's like shopping. It's like you go and you're like, I'm only buying one pair of shoes. And then you come home and you got 2 pairs of shoes, 5 t-shirts, 7 tank tops, and 3 pairs of jeans. And you're like, I needed it. But when you left the house, you only needed 1 pair of shoes. This is what's happening today, guys, okay? I can't go out and shop in the real world. Like, last time I did was for Christmas sweaters, and we all saw how many Christmas sweaters I had. It was frightening. And, yeah, so. It's just so brutal. If you send home everyone who has happiness tasks, they'll just ask for rides, which is faster. Really? Well, unfortunately, I need some of those characters, though, in the kingdom, right? Like, I need... I guess maybe Kanga and Rue, then I can send home. See, Kate, I've never actually done that because I was afraid my happiness wasn't going to quite do it. So maybe that's something I can try. Oh, well, that's the story of my life. Right, Thomas? Right? I always go to bed with 90% ecstatic and wake up and it's 94% joyous every morning. Jacob, that sucks. Yeah. Your mom pulled out your loose tooth. Alexander, well, I guess you got to put it under your pillow, don't you? So the tooth fairy can come. What was the other thing I was... Isn't that quest 12 hours? It's a long time for a character to take up space, and it's an expensive attraction. So yeah, it's true. It's true. But I mean, the more characters you have in your kingdom that are collecting for something, it's obviously going to help. But yeah. Decoration chest. Actually, I've got a lot of these lately. Has anybody else noticed that there's been a lot more decoration chests showing up than bronze chests? I wonder if there's a reason for that, like happiness maybe wise, and I don't know, token wise, like relics even. Maybe they want us to buy those resource chests a little bit more frequently. I don't know. This one should be bronze. Yep. Let's play the chess game. Yay. Okay, so see, all tokens and no happiness. The map token. Lord Dingwall's Ears Hat token, and the Toy Story relic. So, the map token. What collection does this help to level up? Lord Dingwall's Ears Hat. Well, we know it belongs to Lord Dingwall, so what collection is Lord Dingwall a part of? And the Toy Story relic, name me one of the, well, I don't know, dozen Toy Story attractions that this relic will help to enchant. If you guys get them all correct in one sort of response there in the line, then I will give you a shout out. Yes, they have upped the decoration chest. Alicia, you have noticed that too, eh? They haven't vocally, as far as I know, they haven't vocally said that they've been doing that, but it's just something I've been noticing lately. I'm like, huh. You know, I just seem to keep getting decoration chests, you know? It's kind of weird. Will I be live for DMK tomorrow? Hichu, probably not. I'm probably going to be doing Genshin tomorrow. There's probably not going to be anything going on in my kingdom that's going to change. So the earliest would be, what day is it today? Wednesday? Tuesday, I mean. So the earliest would be Thursday. Probably Thursday or Friday, in that range. I'll be able to give you an update on, you know, where I'm at with Remy, and I'll probably need to level up Colette again, and I'll try and consider doing Yzma. Not that I want to because she's so expensive, but yeah. It's crazy. Emperor's New Groove, Brave, and Pizza Planet. Jacob, you are right. Hichu, Emperor's New Groove, Brave, and Al's Toy Barn. Good job. Let's see. Fergus, the map tokens for Emperor's New Groove. Lord Dingwall's Ears has from Brave, and Al's Toy Barn is for the Toy Story relic. Perfect. Good job. Alex said Al's Toy Barn as well. Same with you, Rook. John, you said the same thing. Wow. I guess everybody's thinking about Al's Toy Barn. I guess because we talked about it today. Pizza Planet. Daniela, see? Pizza Planet. That is much, much, much better. Love it. Good job, guys. I was hoping we might be able to see one of the new character tokens show up there just to, you know, throw a wrench in the game here, but I was hoping I would hit level 60 because I'm at 59 and there's just the tiniest little tip of the star left. It's so small. It could be any minute. Like any of these that I tap, we could be seeing the animation. So I might just have to generally just record my kingdom if I want to show that little blip, because I hardly ever get to see it now. You see it a lot when you have a baby kingdom, you know? You start leveling your kingdom up and you're like, oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just not typically something I get a lot of right now. Okay. Anyways, so I need to find this other chest. See if we actually get those tokens. Haha. That would be nice. That'd be really cool. Just for the chess game even, you know? I'm not really looking that hard. I'm just kind of whizzing through. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Fun fact, Colette has part of my name. My name is Nicolette. Oh, that I didn't know that. That's so cool. I've just been calling you Hichu forever. That's so cool. And I love that you put Groot after that. I am funny looking and pretty. There, that qualifies me as funny looking, right? Thank you. Can you help me? How can I complete the Pocahontas and Miko quests? Like for the collection, just again, try and I'm not totally sure if I'm going to be answering your question perfectly here. But you obviously need to, you know, keep leveling up your Pocahontas characters and stuff in order to get through all the dialogue and the quests and stuff like that. If you do see one of them on the side here, just go ahead, click it and click go, and it will take you directly to a character, and then you'll be able to do the quest. But yeah, it'll just depend roughly like where you're at with your storyline. If you don't have any dialogue, then you have to level up your characters more. So hopefully that helps. Yes, Becky, you're right. You do unlock Ratatouille, but it's after Emperor's New Groove. So you have to have your characters. I think I've been saying like past a 7, because I think mine are all kind of past that right now. All right, bronze chest. We've got oh, we didn't get any of the new tokens, but we have one that's still relatively new. The tartan token. I've been just calling it fabric, but tartan token, the Beskar steel, and then the Mickey and Friends relic token. So we got another common token, so just give me the collection. You don't need to list every single character. Beskar, who does that specifically belong to? For those of you that have been playing Fortnite too, those are some of those kind of, you know, legendary quests that we've been trying to do every now and again. For me, I just said it. I said just half of it. Damn it. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a hint. And then the Mickey and Friends relic made me one attraction that this relic is going to help to enchant. Hi, Matthew. Welcome. Brave. Mandalorian. Yeah, I get it. And then Minnie Mouse's house. Hichu, you are correct. Brave, Mandalorian, and Daisy's Diner. Rook, you got it too. Erwin, Mickey's house. John, Mickey's house. Nice. Good job, guys. Know your kingdom. Still. One of these days I'm going to start stumping you guys a bit more, but they need to make the tokens harder. All right, so Colette. Okay, wow, guys. I've got one sign. That much closer to being done, Ratatouille. Baby steps, baby steps. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything that I can do to make Remy go faster except get Davy Jones's organ and see about Lady and the Tramp. I do believe I don't have any room for it. I think Lady's in the kingdom, but she's doing something. I've never been fond of that frozen area I did. I mean, it's not bad, but... there it is. So what's it at now? It's not enchanted, but I could do it now so that I could allow that to be done. Because I think it was just the first enchantment, right? I hope so. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to enchant the beaver dam. There goes another 1,000 or 2,000. Oh, jeez. Okay. I know, I'm just spending magic left, right, and center. I promise I'll make it up at some point. But yeah, so at least that's sorted. I have 84 likes. Do I? I do. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it. You've been updating a lot of characters. That's good. That's really important. The Ed laugh. No. I avoid that now. I can't even believe. And the Charlotte LaBeouf. I do love doing Charlotte. She is fun. She is fun. Let's see here. Oh, I was again looking for some XP because it's so close. I can't even see the tip anymore. It looks like my star is completely full, but it doesn't tell me how many more XP's there. If we get to 100 likes in the next 5 or so minutes before I end the stream, I will do the Ed laugh. Okay, deal. I don't see anything else here. I guess that's about it, guys. Maybe less than that. Maybe the 100 likes from now on should just be for the voice impressions, not for not for the dance. The dances are a big hit in the summer, but maybe I need to switch it up. You're really close to hitting level 50 for your kingdom. Nice. Mine is very, very close to 60. It's like any second. You want me to do that? All right, I'll change the playing. I'll change the playing after the stream then. So it won't be dance anymore. I think I'll change the playing to like, but I'll have to do that when I get off. 88. I'm done, guys. I've done everything in my kingdom. Unless anybody has any questions about anything. You should play AFK Cats. It is a really fun game. Is it actually called AFK Cats? Or is it that abbreviated for something? I do game requests that any tier 3 members like requests as long as I have the platform. So if it's a mobile game, then I can do it on mobile type of thing. How do I do my Disney park like that? I decorated it like that quite a while ago. I obviously have been expanding over time, but yeah, it takes time. You just try and find collections that have a nice kind of transition point to them, and kind of just see where things fit too. It takes a long time. Yeah. That's why I'm hesitant to ever clear my kingdom, because it's like, it would take so long. I think we said it would take like over 6 hours, or it probably now, because my kingdom's bigger, it'd probably take me like 8 hours to do, at least. And it's always been an issue because my phone battery usually only lasts for 2. But now with my new kind of like system, how I've been showing my screen, I can have it last longer than that now. So it is possible. Do those count? You guys are so cute. We're at 89. I really got to get on Twitch though, guys. I really, really do. Your Pocahontas is 6 and Miko's is 7. Mine are at, just to give you an idea, my Miko is at a 9, and my Pocahontas, I know she's at a 9. Percy, he's an 8. So he's my weakest link right now. He's another 125,000. It's like, really? This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. But yeah, no, I say try and get everybody to a 7, and then you should be able to unlock it from there. We're 10 likes short, so maybe next time you guys will get there. Maybe. So I think I'll switch that playing for you guys for next time, so we can actually do some voice impressions in with it. And then yeah, that'll make things a little bit different. So no dancing then for now. But that's fine. My Disney park is pretty. Thank you. Thank you. I've worked very, very hard on my kingdom over the last little while. So we got a new character today, so very successful. New parade float, which I will be able to show you next time because my parade float's currently cooling down. But yeah, I think that's about it. Don't forget to like the stream, guys, even if I'm not live. And I will see you guys in the next few days for another DMK stream. But otherwise, tomorrow I will be doing Genshin. So I haven't done that in several days now, and I got a lot to share with you on that. So I'm really, really excited to do that nice long stream tomorrow. And you guys obviously can ask me any DMK questions. You can also check me out on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch in the next half an hour. I know I'm a little bit late doing that today, but I was waiting for the DMK update to actually arrive. I probably am just going to be doing Fortnite tonight, probably just playing with followers and stuff like that. I did hit 3K on Twitch the other day, so I want to have a little bit of like a party tonight and yeah, play with you guys because I haven't got to play with you in a few days. So hopefully I will see some of you guys on there. It is free to follow, and if you guys have Amazon Prime, it is free to subscribe. So yeah, hopefully I will see some of you guys there for more DMK talk or to play Fortnite. All right, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.